hello. Hold on, I'll be right back. I just had an idea. It's like Christmas. Better. Much better. I'm back. Sorry. I had to get some pillows so I could at least sit back a little bit. That's what I want to do. I'm tired of sitting up like this, all up in the camera. It's time for me to sit back a little bit. Wait. One thing is I saw this episode so many times. No. Okay. Welcome in, guys. If you joined my last live and I was looking scary, now I'm back to looking cute. For now. Don't expect it. And no, I didn't bother to do my eyebrows. I don't want to struggle. I don't want to struggle. My fault. I'm watching Law and Order. SVU. Let me know if you guys watch that. Like, what is you guys' favorite show? Because, I mean, I watch a lot of different TV shows. But now that I don't have Netflix, because Netflix is getting expensive, I have, like, Tubi TV. That's about it. And Pluto TV. I don't have Netflix anymore because I'm not about to be paying $19 to $20 every month. Like, what? When I first started with Netflix, I was only paying like maybe like $12, $14 a month. Now they want you to pay like 20 something on Netflix. And isn't it kind of ironic how when you go on Netflix, you can't find anything on there until you go on Hulu, and then when you're on Hulu, you can't find anything until you go on Netflix? Isn't that weird? And it's kind of crazy how Disney and Hulu partnered up. I feel like Hulu and Netflix, that would have been a cool duo if they would have partnered up, to be honest. Because it would save people the trouble of flipping back through different apps trying to find the movie or show they're trying to watch. At least in my opinion. You guys could talk, you know that, right? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. Just say hi, okay? If you say hi, I say hi back. That's how communication works. Don't be shy. Let me know where you guys are from. Are you from New York City like I am? Are you from Virginia, Texas, wherever you are from. Let me know. If you're wondering what I'm watching Law and Order SVU. I flip between that and Criminal Minds. I don't know which one I love more. I kind of like Criminal Minds because of Shamar Moore, obviously, but I do love Spencer Reed. Ooh, Spencer. I love it. I love an intelligent man. Teach me something. Tell me something. Really? Tell me more. Intrigue me. Hi. Welcome in, guys. Don't let my makeup scare you, okay? It could wash off. Don't let it scare you. Just say hi. I'll say hi back. Where are you guys from? I'm from New York City. Period. Let me know if you guys are from New York. If not, it's okay wherever you're from. I've met people in Texas, Utah, California, all that good stuff. Hi. What's up, you guys? What's up? I'm gonna be posting tomorrow. Oh, you from Greece? Ooh, nice. Okay. Not bad. I'm sure Greece way better than New York, I'll tell you that. I'm ready to get up out of here. I'll tell you that. Bruh. Sorry. I saw something I wasn't supposed to. Oops. I'm so terrible. I'm so terrible, but I'm Ooh. Let me know if you guys want to play 21 challenge or the 21 question thing. Cause it's been a minute since I played 21 questions. Like, it's been a minute. Let me see. 21 questions. I feel like the only time I've ever done that is when I can't find nothing to talk about with people. Cause like, you know when you're talking to someone and you're trying to let the conversation go and go, but then you're like, fuck, what do I talk about? So then you start looking up 21 questions to ask them. Ooh. Or would you rather? Ooh. Somebody give me a would you rather scenario. Like, would you rather this, would you rather that? That? Brutal. Brutal. Let me see. I'm going to ask you guys a question. A would you rather question. And you have to comment because I see 8 of you watching me and you're not saying nothing. So, for the people that are watching, yeah, like the live. Don't be scared. Why are you scared? For the people watching the live, I'm going to ask you a would you rather question, and I want you to answer. Which one would you rather do? Oh, let me see if I can pick a good one for you guys. Okay, would you rather be so afraid of heights that you can't go to the 2nd floor of a building, or be so afraid of the sun that you can only leave the house on rainy days? That's a good one. That's actually a really good one. Would you rather be so afraid of heights that you can't go to the 2nd floor? No, that's pretty wild. But Um, shit. Only going out on rainy days though. Let me know which one you guys would pick. Would you rather be so afraid of heights that you can't even go on the second floor of a building? Or would you rather be scared of the sun and only could go out on rainy days and at night? I don't know about you. I'm picking rainy days. I'm picking rainy days because I'm not scared of heights. Like, me being short, which is funny, I'm not scared of heights. Now, the sun, I'm not scared of the sun either, but I love the nighttime. Something about the night, I love it because not everybody's around. It's dark. I love that. I love the darkness. So I would rather that. I don't know about you. I would rather that. It says, would you rather be asked the same question over and over again or never be spoken to ever again? Never be spoken to again. Because if I have to repeat myself, at some point I'm gonna get frustrated. I'm like, okay, now I feel like you're doing this on purpose. Now I feel like you're doing this on purpose to me. Would you rather lose your long-term memory or your short-term memory? Which would I rather lose? Damn, I already got a short-term memory loss anyway. And there is some things I want to forget. That's a tough one. Damn, that's a tough one. Would I rather lose my long-term memory or my short-term? I'm like in between because like I already forget stuff anyway. And my long-term memory, there's some things I don't want to remember. So I guess I will lose my long-term memory. That's fine. I love that for me. Ooh. It says, would you rather only be able to whisper or only be able to shout? Hi, welcome in. I'm doing a would you rather. So that's the question for you. Would you rather be only able to whisper or only be able to shout? I don't know about you. I'm going to shout. Because imagine me having a whisper. And I'm like, hey guys, how you doing? And you're like, what? Hey guys, and you're like, what? Speak louder. Like, can you imagine me talking like that? What the fuck? Like, oh my gosh. I don't know what's more annoying. It says, would you rather have wet socks? Would you rather always have wet socks or rocks in your shoes? Ew, who likes wearing wet socks? Like, no. No. Rocks in my shoe, I'll take it. Because I could just take off my shoe, shake it off, put back on my shoe. Wet socks? Like, ew, just thinking about it, just, I don't know, it made me itch real quick. Whoa, now this one is interesting. It says, would you rather never age physically or never age mentally? I like mentally growing though. I would have to say I would rather because I like to grow. I like to mentally grow. I guess I'll never age physically. Like, yeah. I would rather never age physically, I guess. I don't know. I like the way I look in some instance. What is this? This is a would you rather. So I'm asking you guys, would you rather, and you have to comment which one you would do. So I would say, would you rather be alone for the rest of your life or always be surrounded by annoying people? I don't know about you. I'm always surrounded by annoying people. So I'll take being alone because, bruh, I don't like being around people that annoy me consistently because it's like, I have to like calmly be like, you're an adult. This is beneath you. It's not that deep. But people do things intentionally, which I don't like. Sorry, I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know what that said. Sorry. Ooh. Would you rather nobody show up at your wedding or nobody show up at your funeral? Which one would you choose? Because me, if I feel like if I get married, nobody's gonna show up anyway. And I kind of want to have a goth wedding. Yeah. I want to wear a cute little black corset dress in the middle of winter. I want to be the black princess, I guess. That would be cute though. A nice little winter wedding and you have a goth wedding. I love that for me. Oh my gosh. That would be so fun. I'm getting lit. That's terrible. It says, would you rather lose all your friends but win the lottery? Clock that. Or keep your friends but you don't get a raise at your job for the rest of your life. What? What kind of shit is that? I'm already going with number one because what friends? Where they at though? Win the lottery? Clock that. You got rich. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Not being able to get a raise for the rest of your life. How dare they? I mean, it's bad enough to it's already hard enough trying to get 2 jobs. So, damn. Damn. I don't. Oh my gosh. It says, would you rather be gassy on your first date or on your wedding night? Oh my gosh. You know what's crazy? A lot of people don't know this, right? But certain foods make me gassy. And that's what anybody, I think certain foods make anybody gassy, really. But certain foods make me gassy. So I don't know. But on a first date, I wouldn't want to pass gas on a first date. And then on my wedding night, we supposed to be, me, I don't know. I don't know. I would rather, let me see. I would rather be gassy on my wedding night because my husband, he already used to me passing gas. He like, you gassy ass, like, you already know, boo. So, I don't mind that. That's fine. That's an interesting one. It says, would you rather let your partner choose every movie you watch together or every restaurant? I don't know. It depends. Because sometimes I'll be picking some cute ass restaurants and I'll be liking it. But sometimes my partner, they be picking some nice restaurant. I'm like, how you know about this place? And they like, I just came up on the whim. Like, I gotta watch you. Cause not you, how do you even know this stuff? But I low key like when my man be picking the restaurants because I'm a simple girl. I really don't like overly expensive things. So if it's a nice restaurant and it's not too expensive, because look at how things are in the world. I don't want to spend a whole bunch of money and then put somebody else in a situation. No. A nice, simple, cute little dinner. Thank you, babe. I'm grateful. Like, some people don't even get that. Let me see. I'm trying to look for a good one. It says, would you rather wear hideous glasses that are perfect for your eyesight or flattering ones that make your vision a tiny bit blurry? I don't know about you. I'm picking the hideous glasses because I need to see. I don't think people realize how much you're paying to see, okay? So I ain't letting nobody stress me out because, bro, I had to pay like something just to see your dumb ass. No, I wouldn't pick no cute glasses and then I have to squint through my glasses. Like, nah, like, nah. I'm sorry, I can't read what you're typing. Hold on, let me translate. Let me translate. Because that's what I did for my. Oh no, I kind of miss Bruno now. Oh, shout out to Bruno, man. Low key missed you. You're so funny. He was such a fun guy. Actually, this is why I love coming on live because I meet the most amazing people. They're so fun to talk to. Give me a second. Did I see this episode? This episode looks so familiar. I think I've seen this episode. Hold on. Give me a second. Oh, pure Persian. Oh, you Persian. Oh. Okay, my Persian friend. Sorry. Bye. Have a beautiful time. I learned to not hold on to people. I think that's what I've learned throughout time. Not to get overly attached to people because then when it's their time to exit my life and leave, it won't hurt me as much when they go. Then I'll just be like, okay, bye, and leave it at that. And leave it at that. Oh no. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm gonna get me a new phone in due time. Right now, I'm keeping what I got until I get a new one. Once I get a new one, it's over with. I'm leveling up. And I really want a lip piercing. You see how I have this line here? Perfect. Perfect lineup when I get my lip pierced. Perfect. Ooh, it says, would you rather be in a fight club that meets once a month or a book club that meets every day? Every day for a book, bitch? Like, can I get time to read the book and then we could rejoice and, meet up? I would rather a fight club once a month because who wouldn't want to let out some of their frustration you got every day and you get to fight random people and beat their ass? Sound like a great one to me. Shit, beat your ass, hey? Oh my God. It says, would you rather be hunted by a serial killer or by police for a crime you didn't commit? That's black people in America every day. Like, what? Would I rather be haunted by a serial killer or the police? Fuck it. The police. They do that every day anyway. What's the difference? Because a serial killer? Come on, man. Like, what? Ooh, I know somebody gonna feel this one. It says, would you rather reincarnate as a fly or just stop existing after you die? For me, I don't want to come back to this shit. Let me go. Release me. My time is done. I don't want to do this shit again. No. No. I don't want to do this shit again. It was already hard doing it the first time. Now they want you to come back and do it again. No. Release me, Lord. Release me, please. I had enough. I learned my lesson. I'm a good noodle. I'm a good noodle. I'm dead. Ooh. Whoa. It says, would you rather have your first child when you're 18 or when you're 50? I don't have children. So But I can't think of having kids at 18. I feel like 18 is still too young. I mean, that's, not hating on the people that do have babies at 18. You do you. But to me, I feel like you're still fairly young because you're still in that high school mindset. You're not really ready or prepared for like life-changing things like that. Because once you have a kid, it definitely changes your life. It changes everything in your life. You going to work, you wanting to go out, you doing certain things, like especially if you don't have a good support system. Yeah. But having a baby when you're 50, that's not, I mean, it's kind of bad because I don't want to be that old taking care of my kids and then I can't do certain things with them. But then again, my grandmother, I've been with my grandmother since she was 50 and I was like a baby and she's 80 something now. God bless her soul, man. So anything's possible. I don't know. I'm trying to have a baby in the next 5 years. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to have a baby in the next 5 years. I'm trying to get married in the next 4 years, maybe. Depends. It really depends on the person that, I'm with. Already next year I'm planning on dating girls, so I don't know. I love my men, but I'm giving y'all a break. I'm trying to eat some coochie. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to eat some cooch. Tired of sucking dick. I'm trying to eat some puss. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm so y'all gonna realize I'm a freak, okay? And I'm not saying because I look like a freak. I'm saying like I'm a freak. When it comes to the bedroom, I'm dangerous. Ooh, I want to play 21 questions, but you guys have to answer the question. I have 21 people watching. I need some engagement. Like, come on. Don't be scared. Like, what can I do to you? Really? What can little me do to you? For real. Nothing. Nothing. I want to play 21 questions though. The first question. Hi. How you doing? Welcome in to the people that are actually coming into the live. I'm so sorry. I'm Amina. Amina J. All right. Welcome to my live. If you were watching my other live before this live, I was looking scary. I know. Okay. Look. I was having a bad day. I just went with it. I'm with the flow vibes. So. And then I took off all that crazy makeup. I redid my makeup on camera. I just didn't do my eyebrows because I was struggling so hard. I was like, forget it. So this is nothing, like I don't even have foundation. This is nothing. This is all concealer and blush and eyeshadow. I didn't put on eyeliner like that. I did my signature moles like I always do. And I kept it pushing. Period. The first question for the 21 questions, it says, what's the strangest dream you've ever had? Think about it. If you're a dreamer, what's the strangest dream you've ever had? Like, it could be anything. Anything from school, family, to just random shit that you know, think about it. The strangest dream I recently had, I was with my cousin and her girlfriend, and I don't know what we were doing. I think we were talking, and then after we were done talking, my cousin just looked at me and she was like, "You talk real fake." And I was like, "Huh? I talk fake? Like, how do you talk fake?" That shit made me laugh because I'm like, how do you talk fake? Like, I don't know. Like, how do you talk? Like, how do you talk fake to someone? Like, I don't know. I don't know. That was just like so weird because I'm like, huh? I was so confused even when I got up. And I went to my cousin. I'm like, what did you mean by that? And she like, what are you talking about? What did you mean by that? She's like, what do you mean? I had a dream that you told me that I be talking fake. And I'm like, what? How does it, what, does that even make sense to you? She was like, girl, it was a dream. And I'm like, I'm believing my dream. I'm believing my dream. Okay, number 2. It says, if you could travel to any time period in a time machine, when would you choose and why? Giving the historical factors for my black people, I wouldn't choose no time. I would choose the time where Christopher Columbus got killed and we all were just great without him. That sounds like a great time. Yay! Bye, bitch. I just, and then they talking about Christopher Columbus Day. No, that's Black and Indigenous Day. That's what it is. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Ooh, it says, if you can change one thing about yourself, what would it be? If I could change one thing about myself, what would it be? That's a good question. What would I change about myself? You know, I really can't think about anything I want to change because I honestly love myself. I love all of me, even the weirdness. So I'm like, I don't know what I would change about myself. I really wouldn't change because if God made me this way, why change it? He sees me in his vision. Why am I changing it? So let me know, you guys. I see 12 people in here. You better start commenting. Stop playing. You ain't got shit to lose. It's a Monday. Let's hear some shit. I asked you a question. 12 people watching. I asked you, if you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? Quickly. What would it be? Because I already gave you my answer. I wouldn't change a damn thing. I love the way I am. I'm perfect. I'm great. I can't think of one thing I would rather change about myself. I really can't. I don't know what I would. There's so many things that make me unique and great. I wouldn't want to change that to be like everyone else. I wouldn't want to be that with everyone else. No. And then this one, it says, aww. It says, what's the first memory you think of when you think about fun childhood memories? When I think about childhood memories, what's one memory you think of when you think about childhood? Something fun from my childhood. I think I like the time in my childhood when I discovered Shane Dawson. As a kid, I adored Shane Dawson. I couldn't understand why people were like, oh, he's this, he's that. Like, bro, your favorite rapper, your favorite actress is racist. Who cares? Back in the day when we started seeing like parodies, we didn't care. Like, it was funny. But of course, as you get older, you start seeing like, okay, that's not right. That's bad. Sure. But like, come on. This shit was funny. I like Shane. I still love Shane Dawson to this day. He's so funny. I grew up on him. I grew up on, I think it was Mighty Duck Awesome or some shit. When they used to make those Justin Bieber parodies. Oh man, my childhood. I love the nostalgia of that. Finding those videos were so fun. And vamping. Remember people used to call staying up late vamping? You stay up all night until the sunrise. I do that almost every other day. I don't know. I don't have a sleep schedule. Like I don't know. My sleep schedule is different. It says, if you could have any fictional character's wardrobe, whose would it be? Any fictional character's wardrobe. Think about it. If you're into Dragon Ball Z, which Dragon Ball character wardrobe would you feel like you would kill? Like you're like, yeah, I would definitely go great in Goku Super Saiyan 4. Like I would look hot in that costume, that wardrobe, like I'm killing it. Or you could think about like, does anybody like Vegeta? I like Vegeta. I feel like he don't get enough like praise. Gohan? I didn't really pay too much attention, but when I do see his fit, I'm like, okay. Like, it's definitely different. I'll tell you that. Definitely different, Tom. uh Ooh, I have a question. What was the first job you ever wanted to have as a kid? Think back when you were a kid. You were thinking about what you wanted to be. You know, because grown-ups say that. They like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a dinosaur. Oh, really? Like, you just gotta, you gotta be like, oh, really, to your kids. But for real, like, what job did you want to have when you were a kid? Did you want to be a fighter, an astronaut, you know, a doctor, a plumber? It's rare when I hear people say they want to be a plumber. I'm like, really? You gonna come fix the pipes? What you gonna do? You gonna come fix the pipes? So cute. A sailor? Oh, you gonna be like Popeye, the sailor man? Sailing on the 7 seas, trying to find your olive oil? I'm Popeye, the sailor man. It's not bad. How would that be? Like, if you were sailing, would you like catch fish? Like a sailor? Like catch fish, sell them? Like, what kind of sailor would you be? Would you just like sail the seas and just, you know? Sounds fun though. Oh, that's nice too. That's nice too. I would like that. Yes. Get it. Ooh, it says if you could have dinner with a famous person, living or dead, who would it be? And you already know my answer, okay? Michael Joseph Jackson, okay? Michael Joseph Jackson. Michael Jackson. I would love to go to dinner with Michael Jackson. I would love to go to dinner with him. The most fun we can have. And I'm not talking like sexual, no. I'm talking like fun, like playing tag, going to arcades, doing fun stuff, playing bumper cars. Ah, how fun! Oh my gosh. That would be so cool. Oh, why did he have to die? It breaks my heart every time I think about it. Like, come on, man. Fuck Conrad Murray. Fuck him. Fuck him for killing my baby. How dare he? And this man only spent 1 year in jail for killing Michael Jackson? I hate the world that we live in, man. I hate the world we live in. We needed to lock his ass up for good. For good. And they gave him back his medical license to practice medicine after that whole incident. That messed me up. I couldn't believe it. Like, this is the world we're living in. Oh my god. But Michael Jackson would be the person I would love. I would love. I can't think of any other celebrity I would want. Ooh, Whitney Houston. Oh my god, going to lunch with Whitney Houston and her singing? Oh, Whitney! Bruh, I love it. Oh my gosh. Okay, it says, what's your favorite movie to watch over and over? For me, it's in between 3. The Addams Family, Edward Scissorhand, or Beetlejuice. I'm sorry. I could watch those shits over and over and over. Like, I don't get tired. And the Addams Family, because of Morticia, I love that movie. I love that movie. And the Addams Family Value, I love that movie. Ugh. It's in between the three of them, really. But if I really had to choose, I'll choose the Addams Family. I love Beetlejuice. And I definitely love Edward Scissorhands because Johnny Depp, I love him as an actor. I love him. But I love the Addams Family more because of the dark and whimsical. I love that. It says your lead character in a video game. Ooh, it says you're the lead character in a video game. What game is it? You can make one up if you want, but what game would it be? If you're the lead character. I don't really know because I don't have a system, so I can't think of any games. Fuck. But if I really had to think about it, I would think about Mortal Kombat. I like Sub-Zero. I think I would want to be Sub-Zero because who doesn't want to fatality? I love it. And I love when they be like, finish him. I love that shit. Oh man, I miss Mortal Kombat. I heard the new one looks so fire. Oh my god, the graphics, the blood, the violence. Well, hey, I love things like that. Next question for 21 questions, because we're playing 21 questions. What's your favorite season? I picked spring because my birthday's in spring. And I really like it because even though you know, the new year starts in January, technically speaking on the calendar, but if I want to be honest, it really starts in March because it's spring, the flowers are blooming again, the bugs are starting to come out, everything is starting to come back to life. I feel like that's the new, you know, so spring. And then also, I love it because, like, it's not so hot. It starts raining a little bit more. I love rain. So it starts raining a little bit more. I like that. If I could create my own holiday, what would it be? Think about it, guys. This is a question for everyone. If you could create your own holiday, what would it be? And how would you celebrate it? I would have National Panda Day. And you have to wear a panda onesie the entire day. You just have to. And the only thing I want you to do is eat and sleep. That's it. It's a relaxing day. I'm going to make it on a Saturday always. If it's on a Sunday, you know, because I think about church and I think about all this other stuff, I will put it on a Saturday for you to relax. If you work on a Saturday, you're just going to have to go to work with that panda outfit. I'm so sorry. You're just going to have to do it. I have faith in you, though. You got it. Ooh. Don't know what that means. I have a question. What's the most random thing you've ever bought online? For me, the most random thing I bought online, random thing I bought online. I bought that Jumanji board from the movie Jumanji. I bought that online. That was the most randomest thing. I was just like browsing because I was ordering stuff, but then I saw it. I was like, gotta get it, thank you. And when I got it, it was like a keychain. So like you could actually open it and it has like, you know, the little pieces. It's over there in my drawer. I don't want to get up. Sorry. But I like figurines. Like, I'm into keychains. So I have SpongeBob. I have Squidward. I need Patrick and Sandy and Mr. Krabs. I got this from like the corner store. They were selling these, and they also had Homer Simpson. I was like, oh my god, they're Squidward! I gotta get them. My cousin bought me this because I love pandas, as you can tell. I love pandas. Pandas are my favorite. I got this from an old coworker when she went to Florida, but screw her, she could go die in a well. And yeah, I tell people to go die in a well. I actually got that from the ring because the bitch came out the well. So every time I tell people, I'm like, I hope you go die in a well. And I don't mean it, but for some people I do mean it because I really want you to die in a well. Get out of my face. I got this because I love purple. I got an Ouija board. This was from Chuck E. Cheese when I was like 12. I got a bottle opener just in case I'm out drinking and I'm like, good. So you always got to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? I got this when I went to the Bahamas. It has a little boat, and when you shake it up, the water turns blue. And it has a little boat inside. Oh, I liked it. I still have pepper spray, so you get out of line. And I had this for years. It's a funny story, though, because my ex-girlfriend actually gave me this. I did a really, really cruel prank on her. And I feel bad because I never want to hurt the people I'm dating, never. But I'm a prankster. I do pranks that are like real life. I don't do that whole putting, toothpaste in a chip and here you go. Oh no, what's that? Like, no, that's child play. I go for the real stuff. So there was a time when I was working at Home Depot and I had a coworker that usually walked home with me. And at the time when I was dating my girlfriend, I would call her when I would get off of work. So I had this really mischievous plan. I was like, I want to scare her, but I want to prank her. So I told my coworker, I want you to pretend to be like a guy, and I want you to pretend to like yell at me and all this other stuff. So when I called my ex-girlfriend, I was like, hey, and she was like, hey. I was like, yeah, I'm walking home. Somebody's following me though. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like there were like two guys following me, and I kind of got a little, and I hung up because I was waiting for my coworker to like jump in and say the lines that I told her to say. So I had to keep hanging up and tell her, like, come on, girl, like, thank you. So my coworker finally was like, come here. I was like, oh my God. And then I hung up and I started laughing. And my coworker is like, you're cruel. I'm like, how I'm cruel? But you went along with it. But I'm cruel? Right. Fuck out of here. So then when my ex-girlfriend called back, I was pretending to cry. I was like, please don't hurry up. And then I hung up again and I started laughing. She was like, call her back and let her know it was a prank. I was like, yeah, all right. So I called my guy best friend and I was telling him about the prank. He was laughing, but he was like, all right, joke's over. You gonna tell her the truth? I was like, I'm gonna wait until I get home. And he was like, don't do that. Like, tell her now. And I'm like, nah. And she kept calling. And the funny thing is, she called my grandmother and asked my grandmother, was I okay? And my grandmother called me. She was like, your girlfriend called here asking me if you were all right. I told her you was at work. I was like, man, I ain't paying no mind, man. Yeah. I shit you not. I was like a block away from my house. And I saw somebody walking in the distance, walking up to me. And I was like, why do I look like my girlfriend? I'm like, no, I'm tripping. It's dark time. I'm tripping. I'm telling everything to myself like I'm just tripping. The person gets closer. I'm like, damn, that's my girlfriend. And the funny thing is, Shorty didn't even live in the same town as me. She lived in like 2 towns over from me. So it took her about like 25, 30 minutes just to get to my house. So I was like, how did you get here so fast? She was like, I took an Uber. What's wrong with you? And I'm like, nothing. And she was like, so why did you do that? And I'm like, I was just, like, I don't know. And she cried. I'm not gonna lie, she cried. And it made me feel so bad because she really thought something was gonna happen to me. And I'm like, girl, of all the things that I say and do, you know how many people has wished stuff on me and anything could have happened to me? Come on, girl. But I understand where she was coming from, and I felt bad. So literally the next day when I was getting out of culinary school, because I think I had work after work, maybe, I don't know. She was standing outside my school, and she was still, of course, visibly mad, as she should. And she doesn't say nothing. She just hands me the pepper spray. And I'm like, what's this? And she's like, pepper spray. I want you to keep it on you at all times. Don't ever do that prank again. I'm like, okay. And then she just walked away. I'm like, okay. I felt so bad. That's why I don't pull pranks on people no more. I tried to do that with my last ex. And I actually posted YouTube videos of me and him, but I deleted them a long time ago. Sorry. But I stopped doing pranks because, like I said, I don't want to hurt the people I'm in a relationship with, and nor do I want to make them feel bad or feel like, oh, something's going to happen to me. And now, I don't want to traumatize them because nothing's going to happen to me. You know what stuff I've been through in my life? Nothing going to happen to me. I've already been through worse. I already had a car accident. I already did all this stuff. Like, come on, girl. I'm I'm always gonna be all right. I'm always gonna prevail. Always gonna prevail. Let me see. It says, "What's the most adventurous thing you've ever done?" The most adventurous thing? I went to the Museum of Modern Art on my own. Yay! Because I don't travel by myself. I usually travel with other people. So to finally have like solo travels, it was actually pretty nice. I actually enjoyed myself. And I like museums, so it was really fun for me. What's the best advice you've ever received, or the worst advice you've ever received? As much as I hate my cousin because he gets on my fucking nerves, and yes, I know you're watching my live, bitch. Get the fuck off of it. As much as I hate my cousin, and I do have love for him because he is family at the end of the day, the best advice he ever gave me was, don't confuse lust with love. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people get that shit construed. They confuse lust with love. Like, no, you're infatuated with me, but you're not in love with me, sweetheart. Let's be real. Okay? Let's spare ourselves the heartache. But that was the best advice he gave me. Because after that, all of my encounters with guys, like, I guess in an intimate setting when they wanted to be physical, I know not to get my feelings involved if I know it's just physical. And that's why I feel like I'm very straightforward with people when I want, that. Because I know how to separate lust from love, when I know I'm just being physical with someone, I'm not going to gain feelings for you. There's no point because we didn't discuss that and that was never said. And if I already know what it is, why do I need to get my feelings involved? If I already know what it is. So now, more than ever, I feel like I'm very straightforward with people, specifically guys, because I really don't like that some guys be playing games with me, trying to get the cookie. If I already tell you I'm open to fucking, let's just do it. Don't be scared and be like, oh, no, never mind. Why never mind? I thought that's what you wanted. You wanted to fuck, right? Let's fuck. What happened? I want to fuck. Now all of a sudden they don't want to fuck. What? Why? I don't know. You aggressive. I'm aggressive or I'm straightforward? Or are you used to girls playing games with you in order for you to get it? Because I'm one of these females, one of these women, I don't play games. If I want to fuck, I'm going to let you know I want to fuck. And that's up to you if you with it or not. Because I already gave you the go. I already gave you the green light. Let's do it. If you get scared and all of a sudden subconscious and intimidated, nigga, on to the next one. Like, I don't have time. I'm not about to chase you. Like, what? But that's the best advice my cousin gave me. And ever since then, when it comes to certain guys, I don't get my feelings involved no more. There's no need. They don't actually like me, and I don't really want to see anything with them, really. Let me see. Okay, so the question, it says the only way you can communicate is through movie quotes. What movie are you choosing? I can't think of a movie that I can quote like back to back to back. Like, it's been a minute since I've really watched movies like that. Damn. I don't know. I can't think of a movie that I've watched over and over, communicated through subtitle like quotes. Fuck. It's some of the old school movies that you see on my channel. Those I could go bar for bar. My favorite urban legend? I don't know. I feel like a lot of things are myths nowadays. I'm a myth. People heard about me, but they don't know. They don't know. If you had to guess what people appreciate what's my dream job? My dream job? What's my dream job? My dream job is to open up a program to teach kids how to bake. That's my dream job. My dream job is to create a program for homeschool kids to learn how to bake and cook. Because I feel like with homeschool kids, they miss out on the physical interactions with kids their age and, you know, developing a tolerance to different personality types and what they like, what they don't like. So I feel like that would give them an environment to be around kids to experience that. And then also like learning the basics of how to take care of yourself. You got to know how to cook for yourself. So I feel like that's a win-win. Ooh, I have a question. It says, if you could be a part of a family on TV, on any TV show, which family would you choose? If you could be a part of a family on any TV show. Now that I think about it, I'm thinking about the family dynamics in every TV show I grew up with. Because it's not like, you know, when I think about like Family Matters, Moesha, One on One, The Parkers, the Wayne Bros, Fresh Prince. I mean, Fresh Prince would be cool because, you know, you have a rich family and, you know, they taking care of you and shit. But I don't know. I don't know what family I would want to be a part of if I was to be on TV. I don't know. But it's a TV show. Damn. I have no idea. I'm thinking. But family though. I'm thinking about all the family shows. Fuck. I don't mind being a part of the Parkers. Because, bruh, Monique, she funny as hell. I'm not gonna lie. And her always chasing the professor, funny as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Ooh. It says, for anybody that's watching this, what's your biggest pet peeve when it comes to social media? Quickly. Think quickly. What's your biggest pet peeve when it comes to social media? For mine, my biggest pet peeve is when people are blindly following whoever. That's my pet peeve. Like, I don't like people that look at other people's stuff or look at whatever and just run with it. Don't try to do their own research. Don't try to educate themselves. They just blindly like going with it. That's my pet peeve. Like, people like going, like being biased. Like, think for yourself. People have other opinions. I mean, like, you can agree with it, but you don't have to, like, you know, blindly follow that. And then when other stuff comes out, now all of a sudden you switch up. I don't like people that do that. Like, do your research before you like react to what you see online. Because honestly, what we see, some of the things aren't really real. People's lifestyles, people doing certain things, it's all for clicks. It's not real. So remember that next time you go online. What's an activity that you do not find? Ooh, it says what's an activity that you do not find fun at all? I know a lot of people are gonna be like laundry, because who likes to do laundry? Nobody. Like, come on. What's an activity that you do not find fun at all? Taking hikes. That don't sound like fun. That sound like it could be fun when you like the ideal of it, but like actually doing it, it's hot, I'm sweating, I have to climb, I'm tired. No, that don't sound like fun. That sound like stress. um Ooh, I know a lot of people gonna feel this. What's the weirdest thing you've ever done for a job? Think about a job that you've had. What's the weirdest thing that job had you do? Like, and it wasn't in your job description. They just told you had to do it because of so and so forth. That I don't know about you, but that is crazy. For a job. The craziest thing. I can't think about the craziest thing I've ever done for a job. Oh, now I do. The craziest thing I ever did for a job, when I went to an interview, they wanted to know if I was people friendly or whatever. So they had me go up to random people just to ask if they need help and stuff at a it was at Pret a Manger. They want you to ask people about this. I'm like, I don't know. That made me feel so uncomfortable, so weird. Because I'm like, why do I need to do that? Like, if I'm trying to be the hot chef or whatever, why do you want me to interact with customers when in the job title I don't have to? Makes no sense. Like, what? Ooh. What's the most recent thing in your internet search history? And you can't cheat. You can't cheat. What is it? What was your freaky ass looking up in your search history? Eh? Oh my gosh. My search history is clean because all my dirty stuff is on my other phone. So I ain't got nothing. I'm a good noodle, actually. I'm a good noodle. It says, what's the last thing in your phone that you took a screenshot of? That I took a screenshot of? Let me see. The last thing in my phone that I... Oh, I took a screenshot of the confirmation thing. For the, thing. Yeah. Yeah. That's the only time. Sorry. Welcome in. Sorry. If you're just joining, if you're new to live, if you're rejoining, welcome back. I'm playing 21 questions. You don't have, I mean, you can text it, you know, or you could just think about it and say it to yourself. It's fine. Ooh. What's your favorite type of dessert? Mine? I love strawberry shortcake. Love strawberry shortcake. I don't know, something about the sponge cake itself and then the light whipped cream filling inside with the strawberries. It's so refreshing but so sweet. It's so nice. I like it. I like desserts like that. What's your favorite sport to play and why? Growing up, I used to like soccer, like heavy. I was heavy into soccer. Then as I gotten older, I started liking badminton. It's kind of like tennis, but it has that birdie. I like that. That's like my favorite. And then now I play racket ball. Like it's I wouldn't say tennis because I'm not in a tennis court. I'm just hitting the ball to the wall with the racket and shit, basically. Um, it says, if we were in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, who are the 3 people you would want on your team? Damn. I don't know. I need shooters. I need shooters. Like how I be shooting on Call of Duty, I need shooters on my team. Like I need to know like you about it. You can't be scared and run away. Oh, is this No, we're kicking ass. We gotta kick their ass. That's what it is. Ooh, for all my people, for all my people, it says, what's one thing your mom or dad doesn't understand about you? My dad is no longer here. So I think the one thing he couldn't understand was my music choice because I wasn't into rap music like him, and he thought my music choice was kind of subpar. But I was into old school music. I just don't, like I said, I don't listen to rap often. So, and what my mom doesn't understand about me is that if she keeps disrespecting me, eventually I'm going to beat that ass. So, tread lightly, ho. Tread lightly, ho. Ooh, it says, if you had a kid, what would you name your kid? I got a couple of names. Like, if I have a boy, I'm naming him after my father, Keith. And if I have a daughter, I like the name Annalise. Annalise sounds like a beautiful name. I'm so stuck on that name. Like, I love the name Annalise. So that's the name I'm going to be naming my kids. Ooh, it says, what's your moon sign? My moon sign. For those who are into astrology, I'm an Aries sun, I'm a Cancer rising, and I'm a Capricorn moon. If you ever find me being overly emotional, it's the Cancer in me. Because the Aries in me would never, okay? I would never. But the Cancer in me, I get so emotional. Like, I hate it. I hate it. Because it's like, I want to be strong, but I have to let these feelings go. Ooh, it says, what's a skill you'd love to learn? Me personally, a skill? I want to know how to fix the pipes. I think that's a wonderful skill. Learning how to fix pipes, learning how to do this and do that. I think anybody should learn that. Plumbing. That should be a useful skill everybody should learn. Because when your water starts to break down and stuff in your house starts to break down and da-da-da-da-da, you don't want to spend all this money on a fucking plumber. You already know how to change shit. So, hey, fuck a plumber. I got everything I need. That's one. So this one, it says this or that. Living by the sea or living in the mountains. I don't really like the ocean like that. I'm scared. I would have to pick living in the mountains though. That ass. It says, what do you want your funeral to be like? I want mine to be fun. I want my funeral surrounded by a lot of pandas because I love pandas. I love pandas. I want it surrounded by all pandas. And I want it to be fun. I don't want people, of course people are going to cry. I can't help but cry. But I want people to have fun when I pass away. I want people to laugh, cheer, have fun, dance. Smoke a blunt for me because I can't smoke that shit in my mouth. Smoke a blunt for me, please. And just, carry on my legacy of being amazing. Be who you are. Oh, it says, what's the tattoo you want to get? I've been saying how I want to get my dad's name tatted right here, and I'm gonna do it. I don't care. I'm gonna do it. I keep putting it off, but I just need to do it. I don't want to think about it. I just want to go to the tattoo shop that I've been going to, get it done, boom. Unpopular opinion. Here's one unpopular opinion that I thought about. I was telling my cousin this too because I was so high. I was like, these YN think they slick. Because how you gonna say y'all a YN, but backwards it's New York, nigga? Like, you just a New York nigga. Like, stop playing. I feel like y'all didn't want to be called New York niggas, so y'all talking about, yeah, let's call ourselves the YN. Yeah, yeah, like, nigga, no. You still a New York nigga. Please stop. Like, what? What you saying? It says, what's your favorite thing about your hometown? One thing I like about, I guess, my neighborhood is that we actually have a boardwalk and we have a lake in my neighborhood. And when it's dark at night, you can actually see Manhattan from where I live. Like, you can see, like, Times Square, which is weird. Like, you can see the buildings and everything. I'm like, that's amazing. So that's what I kind of like about it. You see things that are far away at night. Ooh. If you could have any job for a day, what would it be? I'm gonna sound kind of stereotypic with this one. I've always wanted a corporate job as a receptionist, just so I could wear the long nails, the nice hair, and the clothes, just so I could be on the phone like, yeah, girl, ha, you stupid, you stupid, like, hold on, I got another call. Hello. Yes, he's in a meeting. No problem. Yeah, that would be so fun for me. For me, I would love that, and that's only for a day. I just want to be that for a day. I would have so much fun. What favorite type of movie snack? For me, if I was watching a movie, what's my favorite snack? I like the popcorn, the black bag with the white cheddar, and I love me some Kit Kats, or I like Twix. Either one, love it. What's the most important lesson you've learned from a mistake? To value my feelings overall. Think about people's feelings, yes, but value mine overall, because I have to go home with those feelings, those emotions. So, what's your favorite memory from the past year? Last year, my favorite memory. I didn't really have a good year last year. I'm not gonna lie. But if I must say, my favorite thing about last year was that I got to see people for who they really are. And now I can move on with my life, not having to worry about those people anymore. I love it. I have not visited Texas. I mean, I heard it's really hot out there. And based off all the things that are happening out there, I don't know if I want to go to Texas. I don't know. I don't know if I want to go to Texas. Texas would seem fun though. I don't know. Might do more traveling when I in the future. I plan on doing more traveling in the future. So Maybe. But I don't know if I want to go to Texas. I mean, I guess it depends. It depends. Depends. I don't know. I don't know. It depends. I don't know nobody out there, so it makes no sense for me to go. You want to come to New York? New York ain't it. It's not. Everybody want to come to New York, and then when you in New York, it ain't it. You know what I mean? People are rude as fuck. It's not like how it used to be back in the day, where you could be nice. People are mean. People are mean. Ooh. Some of these questions I really like. Ooh, if you can instantly master any instrument, which would it be? The violin, because I swear that's like the hardest instrument to fucking learn. Like, the hardest. The guitar is easy. People talking about, what about the harp? That's easy. The violin is hard. You have to keep your neck like this, and like that shit hurts after a while. Don't you get stiff? What food do I enjoy most? In New York, Southern food. And I do love Caribbean food, because they have some really nice Caribbean spots out here. But the food in New York, it's all right. People in New York would tell you when they get out in New York and they go somewhere else, the food is better over there sometimes. Now, the Chinese food in New York, I promise you could literally kiss this shit. No place else has good Chinese food. I'm not gonna lie. Queens, I would say Queens have good Chinese food. The Bronx Chinese food is alright, but like I'm not really feeling that. Brooklyn, oh my god, Brooklyn got some really, really, really good food. Like Brooklyn got some really good food. Their Chinese food, I love Brooklyn. As bad as it is sometimes, I love Brooklyn. If you come to New York, Brooklyn got all the hot spots. They got the nightclubs. Don't just go to Manhattan, because everybody always go to Manhattan. Manhattan is cool. But if you really trying to go to a vibe, Brooklyn, okay? Brooklyn. Brooklyn got the vibes. I forgot I had this. Tastes so good. And this is the vintage cola. Doesn't taste like cola, it tastes like something else. Oh no. Well guys, I might have to end this live because this phone's gonna die. Oh no. But I had such a great time talking to you guys. I'll catch you guys in my next live.